Hi guys, Arjita here. Welcome to Gina K Designs May 2025 release. Today I have a very special stamp set for you. It is a different one, has some line images with flowers, and I just wanted to dedicate this stamp set for all the lovely crafters around the world who enjoy their hobbies. And I wanted to make a stamp set which represents all the different kind of hobbies and crafts people do. And today I'm gonna have a stamp set which features three of the most popular ones. So I know there are a lot of people who enjoy photography, gardening, and sewing. So today's stamp set is called Creative Day. So I have three beautiful images, stunning, very cute, appropriate and fun sentiments in this stamp set. So I hope you all will like it, and here is the stamp set. So this is Creative Day, and it has a little homage to gardening, photography, and people who love sewing. There are some very cute sentiments, and this one has all these lovely dies, and it is going to cut everything out, all the sentiments, you can cut them. So this is an absolute fun stamp set, fun to color. I did some no line watercoloring, but this is not the best one for watercoloring because the lines and flowers are tiny. So for this stamp set, you can go with any color medium of your choice. You can do so many mixed media styles with this kind of stamp set. You can do so much. You can use so many techniques with this kind of a stamp set. You can just keep it a black line. You can stamp it with brown and have a mixed media, vintage kind of a card project. A cast style card project is possible. So you don't need to do many layers of colors and just have plain Copic coloring in it. You can use watercoloring on it. You can emboss the images if you want any help in your watercoloring, because the lines are very thin and the images are very tiny, so it might be difficult for a no line watercoloring. But I have some cards which will have no line watercoloring, and I had a blast coloring them. So I used pencil colors, I used Copic markers, I used watercolors for coloring these, but they are just fabulous images on their own. Use the simplest of techniques to color and use this in your card projects and scrapbook layouts. So I can't wait to show you all the card projects I made with this, and I'll just flip my camera so that I can show you the stamp set and read the sentiments and show you the coordinating dies, and then I have all the cards. So this is Creative Day stamp set with these three beautiful images, one for photography, gardening, and sewing. The coordinating sentiments are fun, which says, I'm so thankful for you, wishing you a creative day, you make my heart bloom. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. I can't picture my life without you, and life is all about how you frame it. Some beautiful sentiments and images. These are all the coordinating dies, and they're going to cut out every element from this stamp set. So now I am going to show you the cards I created, and here is the first one. And for this one, I used Arches cold press watercolor paper and my Daniel Smith watercolors to do the coloring. This is no line watercoloring, and I love doing that. You can skip all this effort and just do watercoloring with lines. It will look absolutely stunning as well. You can also heat emboss the image in some clear embossing powder or white embossing powder so that it becomes easier to watercolor, and the embossing lines create a resist, and this technique can be achieved. This is my first card, and I've also heat embossed the sentiment and added color at the background. This is the second card. Here I have used the camera with the flowers. Again, use the same technique, which is heat embossing for the sentiment, and this is no line watercoloring. I've used a very light colored ink to stamp the image and colored it with a very thin brush, watercolored brush, and I really like the way this looks. I've added some splatters to create more interest. This is the third one in the no line watercoloring series. Here I have used the sewing machine and the same technique. So basically this creates a set of three in the same technique. So this is the next card. This is also using the same technique, which is no line coloring, but the coloring medium here is pencils, and I've used Prismacolor pencils to do the coloring. And I really like the vintage look of this camera. I've stamped the image on some Nina's Desert Storm cardstock, which is my favorite when I want to do pencil coloring, and the image and the sentiment is stamped with black ink. This is the next one. This is also no line coloring with pencils and a tiny dainty sentiment, just making it look perfect. So these are two pencil coloring. So these are two cards with pencil coloring. So this is the last card, and I'm so happy with the way this card looks. This is a castile card, and I've used black ink to do the stamping and colored it in a very simple way using Copic markers. I've added this embossing panel behind it and a sentiment stamped in white on black cardstock. I've also added these cute little embellishments to jazz up the card, and I had so much fun creating this one. So these are all the cards I created using Creative Day, and I hope you liked it. So these were all the card projects I had for you using Creative Day, and I hope you like them. I'll be sharing close-up shots of all these cards on my Instagram handle, which I'll mention right here. I have videos for you on my YouTube channel, and I hope you will use and love this stamp set as much as I do. So thank you so much, Gina and Tom, for having me, and I can't wait to see all the lovely projects, and I hope all of you have a lovely evening ahead, and I see you next month.